Hello, and here we have the showcase of middle-aged Lentia, Lords of the Kelp Forests. So the story progresses is in the same way as most underwater nations. So the Star Shard falls, and the Great Shark Totem was destroyed. And now the nation is ruled by the Kelp Kings. And let's take a look at our unit lineup. First, we have our site. Great Shark Totem remains. 2 water gems, 2 nature gems, 1 earth gem, 2 cup only troops, and 1 cup only commander. The units here, we have the Ictid Warrior. This is the same Ictid Warrior as before, which was the same as the independent Ictid Warrior, but this one now has bronze armor, so he is much better. The Ictid Hunter is unchanged, nets are still useful. We have the normal Ictid Warrior with turtle shell armor. I guess this the order of units was changed again on the preview. We have the Ictid Impaler with a short bronze trident and bronze armor, basically our elite troop. And then we have the Cerulean Rider. Yeah, this sprite is not great, to say the least, but we have Ictid Cavalry now. They ride on the slugs who have poison barbs. This is actually a creature from Monster Manual 2 for D&D 3.1 or 3.0. They have light lenses, they have bites, and I think the slugs even have a death shape, so they fight. Maybe not. Also we have a coastal recruit, Karpman Warrior, because I liked my giant carp sprite so much that I decided to make the Karpman race. They have long spears, they have plate armor, they are great at pillaging, because, you know, they looted the ruins of Beritos. And our cup only units are first the Avenger. See, they wield illithid heads as weapons. They cost a lot, 45 gold. They can use Life Drain and Mind Blast. You know, I just was inspired by the Medusa, as in the mythos you can hold its head and petrify people. And I decided to apply the same approach here, to use illithid heads for mind blasting and life draining. And they are sacred too. And we have the illithid slayers, who use illithid heads as decorations. They have short bronze tridents, bronze armor, pearl caps that increase their magic resistance. They are sacred, and you have a void sanity. So they are your sacred warriors. Wait, combat speed 2? What? Ah, yes. Well, they are very slow. Very slow. They all have combat speed 2. Oh, bronze armor is heavy. I guess you have cavalry for a reason. Okay, the Ictid Scout now has scales. He is not scaleless. The Ictid Lord was unchanged. And we have the Kelp Lord, who is a great leader. Nothing interesting. We have the Icti Priest, who is a Holy 2 priest, which is moderately good. He has a Pearl Cap that increases his magic resistance. And we have Kelp Druids, who are Earth Nature 1 mages and possibly have an extra path in these two paths. I mean, an extra level. So they're your basic mages. Then we have the Icti Mage, who are Water 2, Nature 1, sometimes Water 3, or Nature 2. Then we have our capital Sacred Mage, the Kelp King. He is very expensive, he is Water 2, Nature 2, Holy 2, and has a guaranteed random and moderately common random. So he can get up to Water 4 or Nature 4 without any boosters, and that's good. And he's sacred. Then we have our coastal Karpman Lord. We still have the Ictid Stargazer from the early age, who can be recruited in the mountains or in the gorges, or Astral Mages and sometimes Astral 2 Mages. And we have the Iron Mage. He is a coastal recruit, a Fire Earth Mage, sometimes with a random, Villager, Old and Master Smith. And they are very good. You can cast Magma Eruptions with them. They're your main combat mages. So you really need to what? Need to get on land and make a fort with a lab and produce as many Iron Mages as possible. Carps are cool. Okay, let's take a look at our Pretender roster. It is not good, as you can see. We have lost our Dragon Shark, but we still have our Icti Titan from the early age. Here, Trample, Gluttony, Population Killer, Grab and Swallow, no native magic paths. And let's take a look at our national spells. In Conjuration we still have the Summon Giant Carp, and yes, we have Summon Greater Cerulean. You'll see them. Take a look at them later. It's a level 4 summon. Our Icti Mages can do it. And we have a spell for our Iron Mages. Our Karpman Mages. In Conjuration 3 we have Magma Swimmers. A mage travels to underground lava tubes and summons a group of Magma Swimmers. They are interesting. We'll take a look at them soon. Do we have anything in alteration? No. Evocation. And no. Construction. No. Enchantment. We have Animate Kelp for our Kelp Priests. It can only be cast underwater. Magma Swimmers can only be cast on land, by the way. Stealthy, Sacred, and Tanglers. We'll take a look at them soon. Thaumaturgy nothing and blood nothing. So let's out of here and take a look at our summons. First we have the giant carp. It is the same as before. Nothing has changed. It's big. It can swallow troops. It has a nice sprite that I am very proud of. And well, it's a reflavored monster fish. Then we have the greater cereulin. Oh, the Slimer now has an icon. See? That's a very rare ability. It's big, it can trample, it is amphibious, it has poison barbs, and it has Slimer. So it's a crowd control creature. Then we have our hero, Goldfish. He has the Karpman path. He is a better pillager. He is a fortune teller, tax collector. So he brings luck and he brings money. It's a goldfish. And our Magma Swimmers, who are Magma Carpmen. They have flame strikes, area of effect, magical attacks. They are amphibious, fire resistance, poison resistance, magic beings. They have heat auras, fire shields, pillager, dark vision, and firepower. That's great. And if you see they're amphibious, if you take them underwater, they are transformed into obsidian swimmers, who have 2 obsidian fists. They can deal slashing or blunt damage. If you need a larger attack density, they are slash resistant, pierce resistant, fire resistant, poison resistant, magic being, pillager, and dark vision. They have protection 15. Well, these have protection 10, magic resistance 14, magic resistance 15. Anything else changes? I don't think so. So you can transform your Magma Swimmers into Obsidian Swimmers, so you can douse them, but you cannot turn them back into Magma Swimmers. I think that's interesting. And we have the Kelp Forms, who are sacred. They are stealthy. They have recuperation, ambidextrous, magic being, poison resistance, pierce and blunt resistance, are amphibious. They can strangle, which is an attack from the Divine Mummy, I think. They have vine whips. They can entangle. They have sleep vines. Note that sleep vines has 3 attacks. Also, there is no icon for that, but they entangle everyone who attacked them passively, like a vine shield. And if you Gift of Reason this unit, they get a nature path. So that's cool. I don't know how useful they are, but I think that's an interesting concept. And that's it, I think. That's a short showcase. And thank you for watching, and see you later.